Happy New Comic Book Day, webheads! Let the road to 10K begin right now. Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, I am your host, Mike Spider Slayer, always helping you make decisions of what comic books to buy. And today, guys, I am bringing you Spider Slayer's Comic Book Haul. Fans, this is episode 464, and this is the video series where each and every week I show you what I picked up at the comic book store, which is Comic Central. Guys, they always provide the best service. They got the greatest selection of comic books, and if you're ever in the Central Florida area in the city of Sanford, go ahead, check them out, and tell them that Mike Spider Slayer sent you. And guys, let me just tell you, the road to 10K starts right here. And upon this recording of this video, I'm 2 subs away from hitting 9,000 subs. And to get to that 10K quite quickly, I want to do a milestone giveaway. And I'm going to show you what that prize is next week. So starting today, if you want to win that prize, I suggest that you go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell and comment, because that's going to enter you to win whatever this particular prize is. And I'm going to take a random comment from the YouTube comment generator. So stay tuned for what the prize is. Let's not waste any more time. The mysterious black bag is here. It has arrived. And let me tell you guys that I finally got new comic books on New Comic Book Day. Now, the funny thing is, I still haven't gotten last week's comic books. They're still not here yet. So hopefully by Friday, I'll get those books. But I did get this week's books, so that's what counts, right? Here we go. Mysterious black bag, and inside are those comic books. So here we go. There is this stack. Now, I think this week's haul is kind of unique because it's got a little bit of everything. It's got, a couple independent books. It's got some old comic books. So I think you guys are going to like this one. So let's kick it off with what's on top here on this title. I don't think there's any particular order, but the first one we have is The Amazing Spider-Man issue 61. There it is, guys. We get to see a new, status quo for your favorite web slinger, right? He's got new costume, new job, and a new spider era begins here. So let's open this up. Just letting you know that there is spoilers when I show these pictures, but let's take a look at Spider-Man's new costume, and I won't show any more, okay? So here you go. That's the way it looks like in the first page of this issue, and he's doing battle against the Shocker there. So that's kind of cool. Patrick Gleason is doing the artwork. I'm just checking it out myself. So we'll see what happens with The Amazing Spider-Man. Does it pick up? Does it get better? What does this new costume do? Why is he wearing this new costume? I guess we'll soon shall find out. All right. Next on the list, we have Daredevil. This is issue 28. Now, this is all after King in Black, which is good. We'll get back to our main story again. Now, not that Chip Zdarsky did a bad job at King in Black tie-in issues. It's happy to see our books getting back to normal. I love the artwork in this stories. It's so good. Look at Elektra. I love the wild hair. Looks amazing. I love her trying to make the right decisions as her being Daredevil. She realizes that she does not have to be a Matt Murdock to be successful. Look at Typhoid Mary in there, man. That's intense right there. Love the hair. It's so crazy. So there you have it. There's Daredevil. This is issue 28. Great books this week, just anticipating a lot of these books. All right. Next one we have is the Immortal Hulk issue 44. I love this cover. I've been ranting and raving about it all week long, where you got this guy just reading the UFOs comic book. And obviously this is coming off the heels of that controversial issue with issue 43. But again, this has to deal with the UFOs, and it looks like Immortal Hulk is going to do battle against these guys. And Immortal Hulk is weakened. And the one thing is the artwork is solid in here by Bennett, and the story has slowed down, but it looks like there's a lot of action going on. We get to see the leader is back involved. And then after this, I mean, we're almost done. We got like 5 issues of the Immortal Hulk. So we'll see what happens with it, right? So there you go. You have issue 44. All right. Next, let's see what else we have. New number 1 this week, we have Nonstop Spider-Man. This is issue 1. So this book has been in the works for a very long time. We've been waiting for this forever. Bocciolo is the artist in this. I'm not a huge fan of his artwork, but you can truly tell that it is his artwork. You know, it's so distinctive. So we get to see that here. And yeah, let's see what other pages look like in this. Oh, look at this. He's like crashing down on a car. That's interesting. Definitely different. Yeah, there is definitely a lot of action going on in this. This is the true definition of nonstop action for Spider-Man here. This is balls to the wall. Everything's exploding. That's okay, though. You know, I'm fine with an action-packed Spider-Man comic book. That's good. We'll see what happens with the story, right? So there we have that one. Next, we have, I picked up another copy of this. This is the variant edition. This was my number 1 favorite comic book cover of the week. If you guys haven't checked out my top 10 comic book covers of the week, you can check that out. It's a great and fun show to do where you can vote on your favorite cover. But anyway, this is an awesome cover done by Alex Ross, where he's looking over all the pictures that he's gathered from Peter Parker with Spider-Man and doing battle against villains and stuff like that. Really cool, man. Here's some of the interior artwork for more nonstop Spider-Man. So in case I haven't showed you enough yet, here's more action, right? So there, I got to show you within 2 covers, 2 little different pieces of artwork there. All right, so let's move forward. We got a Image comic. We got Homesick Pilots. This is issue 4. This book has been interesting, but it hasn't really sold me yet. I feel like I have to read multiple issues to see if I'm going to enjoy Homesick Pilots for the long run. I definitely love the color layouts, the paneling, the way the artwork looks. It has that, you know, I guess punk type of feel to it, and it takes place in 1994. We have this young girl who's possessed by this house, and now her best friend has become like this horseshoe creature. It's just weird, man. It's out there, and I just want to see how it develops, and does it keep on, you know, piquing my interest, and is it something that I'm going to read into the future? Here's some more of that artwork right there too. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that one. All right. The next one we have is Star Wars issue 12. We're still dealing with Operation Starlight. This is not my favorite story arc when it comes to Star Wars. I'm waiting for this story arc to actually end. It's been quite slow. I want it really to deal more with like Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader some more, instead of them doing battle against, you know, in space with their spaceships and, you know, like the X-Wings and Millennium Falcon and all that stuff. I'm hopeful that it does pick up. I know we're going to be getting the summer event with Boba Fett. So we'll see how that, you know, plays out in the future. But for now, we got Star Wars issue 12. And now for those Facebook shout-outs, guys. And our first shout-out of the day goes to Scott Vaughn, who is a new member of the group. So welcome, Scott. It's his first post, and he has a bunch of X-Men alphas that he wanted to show you. He had Batman 106. He had the newest issues of Spawn. Guys, welcome Scott to the group, and congratulations on getting your books. Next on this week's shout out, we have KC, who is a supporter of the channel and of course a member of the group. All right, this is his haul for the week. You can see he displayed it on his area rug. He's got a lot of Something Is Killing the Children there, and he's got some Captain America books. He's got Berserk and a whole bunch others. So thank you, KC, for sharing. Next, we have Jay Ruth, who's super excited to finally have his Maximum Carnage issue 1. It's graded at an 8.5. It's got that cool CGC label on there with Carnage on there. Really cool. Congratulations on getting that book slabbed. And last but not least, we have James M. Harden, who said the local comic shop did a great job at cleaning that Thor up. So it looks like they got it pressed for him, and he's got a 9.8 Venom. He's got a 9.8 first appearance of Jane Foster, or the first issue of Jane Foster. And then he's got that 9.8 Harley. Congratulations on getting all those books at 9.8. And guys, if you want to become a member of the Facebook group page, Comic Book Corner 2.0 Webheads Unite, it's very easy. All you got to go onto is that group page. I'll look over you, I'll approve you, and just like that, you remember, you can share your haul, you can share your collectibles and all this stuff on there, and you could possibly get a shout out for future hauls. So now getting back to the haul, next on the Marvel list, there's a lot of Marvel books this week, and this is Strange Academy. This is issue 9. Looks like it's Parents' Day here in the Academy, and there are a lot of Marvel books, but for crying out loud, I haven't gotten any Marvel books for pretty much the past 2 weeks, so I'm like having Marvel withdrawal. But here's some great artwork here by Roberto Ramos, and again, it's Parents' Night when it comes to Strange Academy. Like, all of the characters' parents are making their way here. Check out Scarlet Witch as she's wearing like her teacher's uniform here, and we got Dormammu's son in there too, getting visited by Doctor Strange. This is a fun book. I love the characters. And I really feel like this book is going to start getting better and better as time goes along. I just think, Scotty Young has a huge story to tell, and it's going to take some time to get there. But, give him a chance. That's the one thing that I feel like, Marvel and DC doesn't do. They don't give the creators enough time to actually tell their story, right? So here it feels like they're giving Scotty Young time to tell this story because there's so many characters involved with that title. All right, next we have Taskmaster. This is issue 4. Conclusion to this miniseries. I am so excited for this. I don't know how this is going to conclude. Black Widow's after him for possibly killing Maria Hill, but he says he didn't kill Maria Hill. Just all the battles that Taskmaster has gone through has been absolutely outstanding in this series. He's definitely become like one of my favorite Marvel villains as of right now. Looks like he's in Wakanda, right? So that's what's happening right now. So how does he wiggle his way out of this one? I don't know. It's still yet to be determined. Lots of action, great artwork. Can't wait to read the conclusion to Taskmaster. All right. Next on the list, we have the long-awaited Children of the Atom. That's right. Now, me and my son are going to be doing a review of this, so stay tuned for a father and son talk comics with Children of the Atom. I want to see how the next generation of kids feel about this particular comic, right? Because, these are a bunch of new characters, the young characters, and this could be a comic geared to the younger generation and the next generation of readers. So I want to see how he likes it and then how I like it since I'm the old school reader, right? Where do these kids come from? I think that's the biggest thing. They're just coming out of nowhere, and here they are right there. Front and center, first page, right? And I'm curious, and I hope that this book surprises everyone, and that this is an interesting book, and people are going to want to read it, and this becomes a spec book because this is the first appearance of all of these characters, right? Maybe some of these characters die. Maybe there's only one that lives. I don't know. There's a lot of story here that's definitely, piquing my interest. I want to know what this one is about. So we'll see what happens. Children of the Atom, issue 1. All right. So next, we wound up getting some Avengers West Coast issues, $1 a piece. I told my comic book shop, listen, I am looking for West Coast Avengers issues. Whether you have those key issues or not, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to complete the run that I have. I have issues 1 through 16, and I have a bunch of the annuals. And he went through and he found a few of them. So here's the first one. So I wound up getting Avengers West Coast issue 53. Pretty cool cover. You got Scarlet Witch on there. Probably not worth anything, right, whatsoever, but that's okay. Here we got Avengers West Coast issue 51. Here we have Iron Man on the cover. So that's kind of cool. Again, I paid $1 a piece for these. This one is Avengers West Coast issue 75. So we have that one here. This one looks like it's a little bit more of a heftier. Yeah, it's a special giant-sized blockbuster issue. And I like how Julia Carpenter there is going against Sue Storm. So what's going on in that issue? So again, I'm looking for these to complete my run. And it doesn't matter what condition they are. I just want them, right? Because I think Avengers West Coast is an excellent series. Very underrated. Here's Avengers West Coast issue 76. And then we have Hydro Man in this issue. We have Avengers West Coast issue 59. So they're versing Hydro Man. Major threat there, right? So again, not much value there, but again, worth the read, okay? All right, let's go on to the new comics. So another Image book. I wound up getting this Carmen issue 1. My comic book shop guy told me, he's like, this is worth the read. You might want to check it out. Definitely very different, very graphic. So don't read this around your kids. So I was like, okay, I'll check it out, see what it's about. It might be for me, it might not be, so we'll see what happens. All right, next we go on to some DC. We got Wonder Woman. This is issue 770. So I was on Comic Book Weekly last night, which is the live stream I do with my friends right here on this channel and Comic Book Weekly channel, and we were talking about Wonder Woman, and I guess I did wind up putting it on my pull list, so we'll see what happens. I said I wasn't going to read it. I don't know what to expect from this Wonder Woman series. Every time I try Wonder Woman, for some reason, I get burned on it. But you never know. It could be good. This could be the Wonder Woman series that I actually read, right? So we'll see what happens with Wonder Woman. All right, next DC book, Sweet Tooth issue 5 of 6. This is a book I've been collecting, and I'll probably read it all together, and then I'll probably sell it as a series. This is something that I should have read the first volume before I read the entire or parts of this book, because I would have had a better understanding of the character. So that's Sweet Tooth issue 5. And then I wound up getting Batman Urban Legends. This is issue 1. This is cool because it's got Red Hood, it's got the Grifter in there, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy. I think Chip Zdarsky does a story in this book as well, so it makes me want to read it to see how he writes this Batman. I think that could be really cool, but the artwork looks good in there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one right here and seeing what this one has to be about. So pretty cool. Love the back of it as well. Got that pink color going on. Jason Todd there. So that's Batman Urban Legends issue 1. All right, next with DC, we have probably the most highly anticipated book for a lot of people this week. This is the Joker. This is issue 1. A lot of people are saying, do we need a Joker book? I'm one of those people. Do we need a Joker book? I don't know. Does it have to deal more with Commissioner Gordon and on the side of the GCPD? So we'll see what happens there. That's a pretty cool looking picture, right? So we got the Joker. Here's some more of the artwork in here. So for you guys that actually already read this, because this came out last night, I'm curious to see what you guys think of this first issue. But don't give any spoilers to me yet, okay? All right. Next, let's see what else we got. We got a couple more things. I wound up getting, just in case, you never know, like I said, the Children of the Atom 1 in 25 variant cover. Because, of course, this has all the characters out in front, and then it's got the supporting or the older versions of these characters in the background. And I said, you know what? I got a reading copy for me and my son. This will be the copy that I don't touch. And, for whatever reason, if it does go up in value, if these characters don't ever amount to anything, at least I have this 1 in 25 variant. So I wound up getting that. And then last but not least, the granddaddy book of them all for the day winds up going to Fantastic Four. This is issue 53. This is the second appearance of the Black Panther. 12-cent comic book, right? Made in 1966. This copy is in poor condition. This is like a 0.5 grade. This ain't worth anything, right? It's like it's all beat up and the pages are like frayed a little bit here in the corner, and I think there was a missing ad that was cut out of it. But nevertheless, this is my copy. You don't see these come around too often. I wound up picking it up and it's in my collection, so I'm happy to have it. So there you guys have it. There is the haul for the week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It's nice to get my books on time. Marvel, DC, Independence. Still got to get last week's books. They'll come around eventually, right? So guys, thank you so much for your support on watching the channel. Thank you for helping me get to 9K, because without you guys, there would be no channel. There won't be no 9K, right? And there wouldn't be any 10K. So hopefully you guys, if you're new to the channel, will subscribe, give this video a like, hit the bell, all that great stuff. I'll leave you more content right here to check out. And until next time, everybody, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Enjoy those comic books this week, everyone. Take care. Bye.